The habits that weaken even the strongest men. We all know that courage, strength, and determination are qualities highly valued in society. However, even the most successful and goal-oriented men can sometimes feel weak due to certain habits. Let's explore these habits and how we can overcome them. Habit number 1, denying responsibility. Denying responsibility is like an invisible chain that keeps us in our comfort zone and hinders personal growth. When we avoid taking responsibility for our actions and decisions, we create the illusion that our failures and problems are caused by external factors rather than our own influence. While this may seem convenient, it actually limits our potential and makes us more vulnerable. On a personal level, denying responsibility can manifest as an inability to admit mistakes or a tendency to blame others. This can lead to conflicts in relationships, as people appreciate honesty and the willingness to correct one's mistakes. The accumulation of unresolved issues and disappointments makes conflict resolution even harder. In business, denying responsibility can have fatal consequences. Leaders who refuse to acknowledge their role in a company's failures may slow down the process of finding effective solutions and hinder progress. It also damages employees' trust, as they expect their leaders to take responsibility for failures, just as they do for successes. Habit number 2, lack of emotional control. Sometimes we believe we have everything under control, but our inability to manage emotions can betray us. A lack of emotional control means that our reactions are driven by emotions rather than reason. The consequences of this can be serious. One common scenario is conflicts in relationships. When someone fails to control their anger, frustration, or rage, it can lead to verbal arguments, insults, and even physical aggression. Emotional outbursts often escalate situations and can cause long-term damage to relationships. Lack of emotional control also affects a person's psychological state. Constant stress, anger, or anxiety can contribute to mental health issues such as depression or chronic anxiety. It can also lower self-esteem and confidence. Habit number 3, constantly comparing yourself to others. We live in a world where comparing ourselves to others has become a natural part of daily life. However, this habit can be dangerous, especially for our confidence and self-esteem. When we constantly measure ourselves against other people's achievements and standards, we risk losing sight of our uniqueness and weakening our self-worth. Comparison is a natural human trait. It can serve as a source of motivation and inspiration. But if unchecked, it can lead to feelings of inadequacy and discouragement. In today's world, where social media constantly showcases other people's highlights, comparisons have become even more impactful on self-esteem and mental well-being. The key is to understand the role of comparison and use it wisely to foster self-growth rather than self-doubt. Habit number 4, avoiding discomfort and growth. The comfort zone is where we feel safe and secure. However, paradoxically, avoiding stepping out of this zone can lead to stagnation and limit personal growth. The comfort zone provides stability and predictability, but staying in it for too long can have negative consequences. Avoiding challenges and new experiences restricts opportunities and prevents us from reaching new heights. The human brain naturally seeks stability, which explains our tendency to avoid new and unfamiliar situations. However, growth requires us to adapt and push ourselves beyond our perceived limits. Conclusion: weakness as a catalyst for growth. In today's world, where expectations for men are becoming more complex and demanding, even the strongest individuals can feel moments of weakness. However, it's important to understand that these moments can be the key to growth. Weakness is not shameful. It is part of being human. We all experience doubt, fatigue, and uncertainty. Challenges exist to test us and help us unlock our potential. It is precisely in moments of weakness that we begin to seek improvement, acquire new skills, and develop character. Every step, every effort, and every attempt brings us closer to our goals. Difficulties may seem overwhelming, but in those moments, we must remember that within each of us lies tremendous potential for growth. Falling is not the problem. Failing to rise again is. Work on yourself and we'll meet again soon.